Who controls your life? So my life is really controlled by family bonds, or, yes, exactly. Or rather, it's not so much controlled by family bonds as it is under the influence of your mother. She is an authority figure for you, but not in the best sense of the word. She's an authority that you don't recognize as such on a mental level, but in reality, she is. And what should I do? Be aware of what's happening. There are bind runes, such as severing ties and Hell's seal. Feel free to use them. Another thing is that you are not able to apply these seals to your specific connection with your mother. And until you can, your family bonds will continue to have power over you. That's what you need to understand. Once you understand that you can easily apply these seals, these bonds will no longer control you. Your family bonds will always try to bring you to their side, the side your relatives are on. If they belong to Christianity, they will try to pull you towards it. If they belong to the merchant caste, they will try to draw you into it, because they have control over you. And this is what Vidar has revealed to you. Your mother can kill any of your endeavors, even the most wonderful and extraordinary ones. And you've basically accepted that fact because you don't know what to do about it. The mere thought of resisting her, even through magical means, terrifies you. It fills you with a strong inner fear that grows within you and inevitably manifests as soon as your intention turns into action. You experience panic. Those colleagues who have removed all the Christian attributes from their homes and returned them to the church, remember this panic. The panic you feel when approaching this matter. And it seems that you're not stealing anything, you're on the contrary, giving it back. Yet that panic arises, and your situation is exactly the same. What you're saying resonates deeply with me. You know, this channel will always drain your energy, take away information, and destabilize you. You'll align yourself, and then it throws you off balance. Again and again, it destabilizes you. It's like a time bomb designed to keep you static, suitable for interaction with your relatives, suitable for their worldview. The situation will only change when you realize for yourself that you have no choice but to limit or even sever this connection, because your relatives are not going to change, they're already old. I would like to ask, even if I use this magic formula, the communication between us will remain. What then? Whether it remains or not, you cannot know. Maybe it will be completely broken. How can that be? That can easily happen, but as long as you think your communication might continue, these are just excuses preventing you from breaking the connection. Consider the worst-case scenario, that your communication is completely severed. Well, I understand that one day it will inevitably end. Exactly, but here, it ends on your terms. This is what Dmitri was just talking about. What if the curse I cast has an effect, and you have the same thought, thinking, what if I break this bond, and my mother dies? Of course, that thought holds me back. It frightens me. Naturally it does, and as long as it holds you back and frightens you, you'll do nothing about it. Your mother will continue to destabilize you. Just keep that in mind. Of course, there are other solutions. For instance, you could arrange for your mother to remarry. Then she might suck the life out of someone else and leave you alone for a while, but only for a while, and not necessarily. Or I could find her a son-in-law. It's good that you think a son-in-law might solve the problem. It's good that you haven't thought of having children and sacrificing them to your mother so that she can suck the life out of them instead. No, absolutely not. I hope not, because many people purely intuitively do just that. They bring grandchildren for such parents. No, such thoughts haven't crossed my mind. Good, that means your mother hasn't completely drained you yet. But remember, sooner or later, you have to look your monster in the eye, even if that monster is your own mother. Not a monster in the literal sense, but this evil genius, this karmic partner who is present in your life to provoke you into not moving through life. That's absolutely true. And what you choose to do about it is entirely your responsibility. No one else will solve this problem for you, because it wasn't created yesterday. It was formed over several past lives in which you avoided resolving it. And if you don't resolve it now, you will face the same scenario in your next life. You'll be reincarnated in the same dynamic, only in reversed roles. You'll be her mother, and she'll be your daughter, but you'll be playing out the same scenario, sucking the life out of each other, just in different roles. Until you resolve this once and for all, this story will continue to repeat itself, just as it's repeating itself now.